Watching, thanks for your heart. Good morning, my name is Nadya. I'm a certified health and life coach and Shaklee advocate. I help men and women in their 50s to lose stubborn 20 pounds so they can finally fit in the clothes they want to fit and keep it this way through a transformation of the lifestyle and habit change. And I always want to say I'm a master of energy change, so I'll just plug it in there. Hello, Bob. Ready to listen? Happy to be here. I'm happy you're watching. So when you have a chance to respond or ask a question or say something, I really appreciate that, so it doesn't feel like I'm talking to my cell phone. Very often it does feel like it. All right. So the conversation today is about decreasing your stress. Well, what a hot topic. Often we know we are under stress, but we don't really want to talk about it. But it is something in our health that needs to be addressed, needs to be looked at and dealt with. So if this topic and other topics are of your interest, they are current in your life, I invite you to plug in weekly into my YouTube channel, The Natural Power 100, The Natural Power 100. You can subscribe, and I believe there is a little bell on the right. If you click that bell, it will send you notification as soon as the video is uploaded, as well as Thursday Health Tips newsletter. You can subscribe to it by going to nadyatouch.com/newsletter. All right, so decrease your stress. We are not going to talk about what stress is in our lives because, we all have it. Kind of just look back in your day, and preparing for this video, I was looking at my day from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. There's plenty of opportunities to get stressed. First of all, one of my children likes not to go on the bus. She likes to miss the bus without telling me about that. I did not train her to ask me, Mama, can you take me to school? So she does that almost every day. Gave me quite a bit of stress at the beginning because I have to adjust my morning to take her to school. This morning, my other one asked to take her to school as well. That's on top of that. So that kind of squeezes my morning. Giving them some breakfast, getting ready yourself, and then it's all at work. Whatever happens at work, somebody says something, the boss looks at you differently, you have some negative thinking, maybe you're already thinking about the dinner, then you have to come from work and start working on the dinner, taking care of the family, and they go to bed, you've got to do all this, and it's just like ongoing to-do list. Oh, and by the way, in between you have to squeeze so-called self-care. Oh yes, and the workout. Oh, and you have to eat healthy. So as Nadya says. Stressors are always there. There's really no such thing that there's no stressful life. It's always there, right? And draining your energy, draining your happiness. And what we end up is like not having just energy in general. We're feeling like we're just going through the daily life, surviving, going with the motion, and not fully present, not like 100% alive. Have you felt like that? So, and here's something I wrote for myself, and just consider if you're the person who will say, yeah, I can use some more energy in my life today. Can you use some more energy? If you answer yes, if you want to have more energy, deal with your stress. Don't deal with giving yourself more energy. It's almost kind of controversial. Deal with your stress. Why are we talking about stress? How to deal with stress? Actually, even before what to do with your stress, you want to understand why your body is constantly under stress and has so much stress. Intellectually, we want to understand that. Or at least me as a psychologist, I want to know the root. So let's look at us as living creatures in this planet. So as living creatures, we have a nervous system. We have central nervous system, and we have whatever the other name, peripheral nervous system. With my second language accent, you may not even understand that. So the peripheral nervous system has two parts. It has sympathetic and parasympathetic. Both of them, you really don't want to know all these details, both of them are autonomic, they're automatic, they are designed to help your body live/survive. So it's a part of our animal existence. This part of your nervous system wants you to survive. For animals, if you are chased by a lion, let's say you're an animal, right? You're chased by a lion, you don't really have to think about it. Your body automatically turns on whatever needs to be turned on. Your blood rushes to your legs, your arms, your heart. The digestive system turns off because you don't need to eat while you're running away from the lion. The same thing with your nervous system happens. The brain doesn't know the difference, unfortunately, or fortunately, doesn't know the difference if your boss is yelling at you. The same systems are turning on. The blood rushes where it needs to go, digestive system turns off, and you're having the same response. That's stress. Now imagine all the situations throughout your day turn off the automatic bodily response of yours to help you survive. Your brain doesn't really know that it's just the boss yelling at you and not the lion chasing you. You're still having the same response. So now imagine that your body is responding to your stress all day long. That turns into long-term stress response, and that unfortunately turns into a chronic stress. And we all know that stress, maybe you don't, but stress is number one reason of doctors' visits in our world. It is just amazing. Bob says that is really a good point. Stress saps energy, both mental and physical. Also good idea to find what gives life, so focusing on what can also reduce feelings of stress. Right. Good point, good point. And just to give you some presence of how stress is affecting your health, and really look at yourself and see where you stand health-wise in here, and how stress is in your life and how it's affecting you. Maybe you can even look and say, okay, from 1 to 100, where is my stress level just today? Or maybe in general, from 1 to 100, where is my stress level? So what are some of the effects of stress on your body? This is taken straight from my health coach program, and the first thing they recommend is, let's pretend that stress is not a big deal, and we are just hiding from being present that stress is there, because it is a big deal. So Health Coach Institute says we all have to have a moment, come to Buddha moment, to get real about how stress is, because it is affecting our bodies. Stress increases cortisol production associated with weight gain, especially in the belly, and ability to lose weight and gain muscle, and premature aging. Your body is reacting to stress by consuming so many minerals and nutrients from your body that you don't have enough of. So your body is literally consuming itself, and at the same time, it preserves some something in your body that helps you survive, chase the lion. That something, unfortunately, is fat, because your body, in case if you need to chase the lion, needs to have energy. So your body is automatically, you can't do anything about that. It's automatic. Your body is storing that in case if you need to chase the lion. The body doesn't know that. It's just the boss yelling at you. Extra weight is not going to help survive the boss. And it also saving your inner organs. Therefore, you gain that weight around your belly because so many inner organs are located in there. Stress decreases nutrient absorption due to decreased enzymatic production from the stomach, pancreas, and liver, and decreased bile flow from the gallbladder. Stress increases nutrient exhaustion such as urinary loss of calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, chromium, selenium, and microminerals. Stress decreases gut flora population by destroying healthy intestinal bacteria and can lead to immune system problems, skin disorders, nutrient deficiencies, and digestive distress. Stress increases salt retention, which can lead to high blood pressure. Stress decreases the thyroid hormone, which can negatively affect your metabolism. Direct connection. Stress decreases sex hormones, which leads to loss of libido and low energy. So, if you want to live a healthier life, energized life, guess what? Deal with your stress. Ta-da! And you know, when I was preparing for this live stream and looking at stress, it always will bring me back to the energy. This is the topic that I like, and it's just so present to me. In order to have energy, the good energy, the natural energy, you gotta take care of the stress. And you know what? Not even that. You gotta deal with yourself dealing with stress. Here you go. So let's not talk about too much of stress and problems. We know we've got stressors. We know our body is responding. We know that something got to change, right? We got to do something about that. So the next point is, what also we want to understand for this next point, me as a psychologist and a health coach, I'm going, okay, tell me how my body works so I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, or I know why what you recommend to me is going to work. So psychologists say that by the age of 35, your body can live automatically, subconsciously, based on your habits and your reflexes. What? Imagine you got an alarm. You know what to do, you snooze it. You put your feet on the floor. You get some slippers. In my case, sneakers. They're there already. You go to the bathroom. You take a glass of water. Then you go wake up another child. First child, second child. Then you go outside, maybe to take a fresh air. Because I told you my routine. My body remembers to do that. Then I have to put my clothes on because I feel cold. I just went out and my body started shivering. Yes, okay, I'm putting my clothes on. My stomach is rumbling. I gotta eat. There's a coffee machine. I press the button. I sit in the car to drive to work. I already know how to drive. I will not keep going. Your body has those habits already learned, set up, so your body knows what to do. You really don't have to learn how to make tea or coffee for some of us because you already know how. You don't need to learn how to drive a car every day because you already know how. 95% of what we do every day is habitual. It's so engraved in our memory that it's subconsciously your body knows what to do. 95, So which means really by the age of 35, you don't need to know how. You just go through the day with motions because your body knows. Woo! And it's automatic. So that's the automatic response that we are talking about, that the system already knows what to do. But there's 5% that is still left. That is a possibility, 5%. This is the 5% I'm inviting you to look into. Can't do much about 95% just yet, but by taking care of the 5%, and we have that ability as human beings, we have consciousness, we have prefrontal cortex in our brains, that the prefrontal cortex in the brain does want you to change. It does want you to feel better. It does want you to reach your goals and all the things that we are wishing and want to have in our lives, but we don't yet have them. It's beyond just the reflexes and habitual things that we do every day. The 5%, and let's take care of this 5%. And it's really not that easy, maybe at the beginning. It's really not that comfortable, maybe at the beginning. But our human brain knows that you're doing this because you want better for your body. So the 5% is going to take care of that 95%. Okay, and I tell you, the longer you do it, the more simple it becomes. It's somewhat easier. All right, and I'm inviting you to look at my ways, how I do it, and my recommendations from the perspective of just what can I do 1% a day. Don't take it all in, especially if all of it sounds new to you or overwhelming. Just ask yourself, what is 1% can I do today to improve myself, to deal with me dealing with stress? 1%. All right. So here's what you can do now. I'm inviting you to take at least 1% out of what you're going to hear now. If you have a piece of paper and a pen, I recommend you to jot down some ideas. So actually, 3 points that I'm going to cover. Number 1 is prioritize. It is a big topic, so much to say about this topic, and what you can do with prioritizing when you wake up in the morning. Actually, I had that question just a couple of days ago. Someone asked me, how do you, just so much to do? My answer is, when you wake up in the morning and you already feel overwhelmed, maybe not yet. That's your automatic response, right? But your human response will be, I'm going to ask myself a question. What is one thing, just one, I can do today? So if I only do this one, by the end of the day, I will feel my day is accomplished. I've done that. Just one thing. Usually that one thing is not the quick minutia to-do list, do laundry, wash the dishes. It's usually something that is quite challenging. Usually something that we put away because it's uncomfortable. But we know we have to do it. I often catch myself, I do all these quick little things, and that one is still sitting on my list. And by the end of the day, I may not have time to do it. And I just feel my day is unaccomplished. But if I start with just one thing and I complete it, even if I don't have time for anything else, I feel my day is accomplished. So what is one? And to take a look even deeper, what are 3 things that if you accomplish them, your day will be accomplished? And out of those 3, which is one the most important? All right, so in the same topic of prioritizing, honor yes and no. There's so many opportunities nowadays. Some of them are fun and exciting, but maybe they're not going to serve your goal. honor no. With love and appreciation, you can say no, or maybe just not this year. Brandon Burchard is giving a great idea. If there is something that is not going to be or does not need to be accomplished for the next 3 months, just say, hey, not this year. Take it away from your list. And delegation of responsibilities is an amazing topic. I know, especially if you're a mom, you feel like you have to do it all. Cleaning the house, doing the dishes, taking care of the kids. But maybe sometimes it's not a bad idea to delegate and look, is it my responsibility? Is it my priority? And see who you can delegate it to. All right. And last but not the least in this number 1 is self-care. It almost needs to be the number 1, self-care. Start with yourself, really in the priorities. You're the number 1. If you have no energy to do even that one main important thing, the most important, you just don't have energy. You're just not. So start with yourself. That's why when I put my feet on the floor, I find sneakers, not the slippers. I intentionally do not put slippers by my bedside in the evening. Sneakers are there, or socks, but they are running socks. So it's halfway towards the sneakers. It is amazing how it works. Larry, my 2 lists have to do and what to do. Have to do and what to do. Oh, wow. Yes. So have to do something and want to do something. Yeah. You can actually even ask yourself, do I have to do this or do I want to do this? There's some emotion involved in those 2 questions, right? All right, so self-care. And when I look at this topic, again, there's so much into the self-care topic, but the number 1, if only I will think of 1% I can take on today, and self-care speaks to me, I want to say sleep. Oh no, easier said than done. I cannot tell you enough how different I feel when I sleep or restfully sleep full hours. For me, from 7 to 9 hours. Sometimes my body wakes up 7 hours, 30 minutes, I'm done. I'm waking up without alarm just because my body is rested. Your body is naturally restored. Your body is naturally calm and peaceful. And even all the stressors during the day, but because my body is rested, I don't respond to them like an animal running from the lion. It is what it is. My body is naturally calm. Try it. Just sleep. All other things can wait. Take care of your sleep. It is amazing the difference your body will feel. That is your human mind, human brain is taking care of your animal part of the body. Take care of your body first. It is amazing. Exercise, yes, needs to be there, or just moving your body, helping your body to get more oxygen, to restore your bones, restore your muscles, to replenish and restore your own body. You have to help your physical body. I usually sometimes say, put a parallel. Your body is like a car. In order to get to the meeting, you have to drive the car. You want to get there safely. Therefore, you got to maintain the car. You want to make sure that the engine is running, the oil is there, everything works good. The same thing with the body. You want to make sure it works good so it can deliver you to where you want to go. Sleep is important. Movement is important. Next one is, it was my number 3, but I'm going to say it now because what you eat is also important. It's really your nutrition and your diet. It was not on my list last night when I was preparing for this conversation, but I put it this morning because it is so important. Bob says, I find when I take time for self-care, like getting to the gym, as I intend, I always feel less stressed and more energized and peaceful at the same time. Well, your body produces happy hormones. Just like when you're laughing or when you're in love or when you feel happy, it's the same release of good hormones, definitely. And again, getting that oxygen in the body, there's so many benefits of exercise. It is amazing. So yes, and with the diet, again, we're not going to dive deep into what to eat. Just introduce the common sense, what foods are good for you, what foods are not good for you, what foods are giving you energy, what foods are taking it away. And I know when I'm under are being eaten by your own body quite extensively, I replenish them. I intentionally supplement wisely. I eat extra vitamin B because my body needs that. I sometimes drink chamomile tea. In my case, in the middle of the day when I feel I just want to take a deep, fresh breath, I don't eat chocolate. I don't eat sweets. I actually drink my green tea. Ooh, my internet got disconnected. Okay, and green tea helps me. It just helps my psyche to calm down. If I have dark chocolate, yes, I can indulge on dark chocolate with my green tea. But make sure you supplement wisely with the nutrients and minerals that your body needs to replenish when you're under stress. Last but not the least, I know I'm running quite short on time, is relaxation. Learn to relax on demand. It's interesting how it actually came to me. It's such a big topic, relaxation, but be able to relax on demand. How? For example, right before you're about to eat, you actually ask yourself a question. Am I about to eat under stress? Especially for stress eaters. If the answer is yes, take time, maybe just 2-3 deep breaths. Long, deep in and out breaths. Relax your body. You're actually helping your body relax. And the part of your nervous system is receiving a signal, oh, I'm not chased by a lion anymore. I can relax. In the relaxation state, guess what turns on? Your digestive tract, your digestive system. So you can assimilate more nutrients, you can digest your food better. While you're eating, that is why it's so important not to multitask. Take deep breaths. Relax into the food. Imagine you are meditating while eating. Really enjoy every little piece of what you're eating. I often ask myself questions constantly. How does it taste? What is the color? How am I feeling? Where did it come from? Who grew it? I noticed I often read the packages. So is it a family business? I start kind of contemplating on where that food came from. It is amazing. So really take this time when you consume any type of food to give it as relaxation time for yourself. And the last point is, oh, this is great. Relax into stress. What? How? Tennis. Larry says tennis. You love tennis, yeah? Relax into stress. Here's my example. I'm washing the dishes and right in front of me, my kids are yelling their throats off. Whatever it is they're yelling about. My automatic response as a mom is I start getting and this is a great opportunity when you feel that is to start breathing. Again, just take that opportunity to breathe into stress. You will be amazed how your body is calming down. I am so calm, I can ask myself a question. What can I use this as an opportunity? What can I say? Or what do I do not want to say? How can I be being here? Is there anything that I can contribute? Do I just want to stop washing dishes and maybe live in the quiet room and let them deal with whatever they want to discuss? I take it as an opportunity to grow. Only the way is to relax in the stress. Demand, be relaxing under your own demand. I want to relax now, do it. And when you feel under stress, this is amazing. Not to react to your stress, but actually act on relaxing yourself. Okay, so again, just bringing back to just 1% a day. Just 1% a day. I really love that people have communication now under the comments here. Yay! Excellent. So what can you do now? Take just 1% a day what you can do. From something that you heard that you may not have done yet, what can it be? And I look forward to your comments underneath this video. What can you take on? Maybe what is your aha appreciation moment from this live stream? And if you liked from our 5-day Turn Your Stress into Success challenge last week, maybe you haven't done the challenge with us, but you like this message and want to take it further, we have a program coming up. Well, actually, it's not coming up. It's the current program. You can take it anytime you would like. This is my first time I'm introducing it somewhat in the public. Turn Your Stress into Success. It actually showed up last year, but only this year I put it into an online program where you can receive, or you will receive, 30 daily inspirational videos. They're very short and sweet, about 90 plus minus seconds. Every morning at 6 o'clock while you're getting ready for the day, you can listen to this inspirational video, take on some recommendations, some input. That's for your 30-day transformation. And what it is, it's really getting that into the habit of managing yourself into the stress, of, I guess I can say, improving yourself and really taking a charge of your own life, your own health, and therefore transforming your life. So it's the 30-day challenge. And this is something you can do for the rest of your lives. They're really just tools, but the 30 days is enough for your body to start having those tools as your habits. It is just who you are and what you do. So I'm inviting you to, can I say, be my guinea pig and include yourself into this 30-day Turn Your Stress into Success in 30 days challenge. And you can do it by, I will put the link here in the video, by going to nadyatouch.com/workwithme. It's right on the very top of the page, highlighted in orange. So far, I have chosen to leave the $29, usually it's higher, special. And together with it, I'd like to give you a gift of a free registration to a visual board workshop. The time and place will be on Zoom, but the time is still to be determined, coming very soon. And I hope you will take this on. You can just sign up right there and it's all automatic, will be sent to your email. So 30 days of Turn Your Stress into Success. Go to nadyatouch.com/workwithme. So thank you so much for listening to this managing your stress. I was going to say Turn Your Stress into Success, but it's Decrease Your Stress video. I look forward to your comments. What are you going to take on as maybe 1%? What is your main aha appreciation or intake from this video? Thank you very much, and I will see you in the community.